Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. Thanks for coming back to the channel for another episode this week. We have a guest on the channel. Mael Blivet is here. He's going to talk to us about a lot about marketing, about business. He's very passionate about these topics. He's a freelance translation colleague, and whenever I have a call with him, he really likes to talk about this. This topic. He's very passionate, so it's great to have him on. He will talk about a client acquisition story because that is something we are all going through and what we are all, trying to achieve. We are trying to find clients, and it's not always easy, right? So, thank you very much, Mael, for being here today.
Hi, Adrian. Thank you so much for having me today. I really hope that this episode will inspire our fellow translators to get out of their comfort zone and get in touch with potential direct clients.
Can you tell the viewers a bit more about yourself, a quick introduction?
Sure, I'll try to go straight to the point because I'm a strong adept of diversification, so it might be a bit longer than usual. But I'm an English to French translator. I specialize in marketing, communication, and transcreation. I collaborate with clients in the tourism industry, for instance, Lonely Planet, and I also collaborate with clients in the IT field, so software as a service. And beside from that, I'm part of the staff of Tradiscode, a French network of linguists. I'm also part of the LSP Expert team. LSP Expert is a SaaS that was created by translators for translators, and we basically try to make everything simpler. So project management, invoicing, everything that freelance translators need to do on a daily basis. We do it, and we do it simply.
Thank you very much. Very happy to have you here. Now, you recently told me that you went through kind of a special client acquisition, right, where you put a lot of effort into it. Can you tell us a bit about that from the start? Like, how did you learn about this job opportunity?
So I was tagged by a vendor manager in the comments of a LinkedIn post published by someone who was looking for an English to French translator, an Italian to French translator, and that was pretty much me. I'm a user of this product, and I really thought that I would be a great fit for this company. And indeed, since the company is a very successful startup, I thought it would be great to add them as a reference in my portfolio.
Okay, and once you had identified that this is a job for you, that you would like to collaborate with this company, what was your process? Can you walk us through step by step? What did you do?
So I knew this person would have received hundreds of applications, and I really wanted to stand out. So what I did is I first commented the post, and then I got in touch with her on LinkedIn and then by email. I followed up because it took her some time to get back to me, and she eventually sent me a translation test. Obviously, I did everything I could to deliver a top-notch translation, but in the meantime, I also prepared a case study. So no one asked me to do so, but I took the lead. I decided to take screenshots of the application and list everything that could be improved. So I pointed out inconsistencies, spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, things that could be rephrased to make it more catchy and easier to understand. And I sent this to the person in charge of hiring a translator. So she told me that she was really impressed, actually. She told me that before getting in touch with me, she received hundreds of applications, and people didn't put a lot of effort in their application. Some candidates wrote emails with and didn't proofread it. So there were mistakes in their email. So obviously it's not a good way to make a first good impression. Some didn't follow up. Some were arrogant. Some didn't follow the instructions. So she was relieved to find someone like me who could not only follow the instructions and follow up, but also do some extra work.
That sounds amazing, and that's kind of the dream, right? That's what I try to do as well. That's what I try to preach on this channel, but it's really, I always feel like I lack the energy to do that every single time, right? So do you have any tips in your own experience or for the people out there how do you know which job postings to focus on like that with that much effort? How do you decide for yourself where to go 100% into it?
Yes, of course. Those approaches are very, very time consuming. We're talking about 20 to 30 hours of research, test, and translation before being able to receive a positive answer, if we ever do. So it is very time consuming, and the way I do it is I only go for such an approach if this client is a dream client for me. So in this case, I was already a user of the application, and I knew for a fact that I was also part of their target. They were targeting French users in their 30s, and I am French, I'm in my 30s, and I'm a user of the app. So I knew I loved their product, and I really wanted to help them to make it even better.
Okay, and I can imagine the client is very, they probably get hundreds of applications for that, mostly just, short cold emails or maybe an easy apply on LinkedIn. That's amazing. Congrats on that achievement. Thanks for coming on. Do you have any other business tips, something like content marketing related that you're very passionate about that you would like to share with the audience today?
A bonus tip for your audience. Well, there are so many things to share. I think the best tip I can give to anyone who is listening today is to network, and not only with fellow translators, but also with potential clients. And the best way to do so is to attend in-person events. So in the translation industry, we have a lot of great events such as Translating for Europe, Elia Together, BP. So those conferences are great to meet, are great places where you could meet hundreds of fellow translators. And yes, those people they are already in touch with direct clients, and they would be happy to recommend you if they know you. And another tip I can give regarding this is ask your direct clients or potential direct clients which events you should attend if you want to meet people like them, so companies who have a similar profile, because attending such events is actually the best way to meet potential customers and tell them in real life about the value you can provide. Thank you very much for having me today, Adrian, and I encourage anyone to get in touch with me. Just contact me on LinkedIn, but make sure to add a note. I never accept invitations without a note. And that's it. Please come and tell me if this episode helped you to leverage your client acquisition process.
Thank you, Mael. It was a pleasure. Of course, to viewers out there, all his links will be down below. Please reach out to him. He's very, outgoing, open, so he will definitely like to talk to you. And I see you next Monday with the next episode of the Freelanceverse. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.